and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports. I'm your host, Robert. All right, Bet Rivers 200 NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race at Dover Motor Speedway later on today, part of NASCAR's All-Star Weekend. Race 14 on the schedule. 9-4 my picks this year. So a lot of thanks to Shane Van Gisbergen on that one. His road course wins. Justin Allgaier, some of the picks this year. So it's been great being 9-4. I love it. So hard to pick in NASCAR. 9-4. So all right, 200 miles, 200 laps around Dover Motor Speedway. 3 stages, 45, 45, and 110. Fuel window 90 to 97 laps, which means you're going to see strategy. At the end of stage 1, do you pit, do you stay out? Obviously, you're going to have to pit in stage 3. Do you pit the end of stage 1, stay out the end of stage 2? Where's caution is going to fall? So a lot of strategy could happen here. Now, qualifying later on this morning will be key to it all. The last 27 O'Reilly Auto Parts Series races at Dover Motor Speedway. The winner qualified in the top 10, 24 of the 27, but 3 of the last 4 they have not. So, yeah. They qualified in the top 10, 19 of 27. Now, 2023 and 2024, Ryan Truex won back-to-back, starting 12th in both races. So you can start outside the top 10 and still win here, but the vast majority have not. In 2025, there were only 3 cautions. That was the second lowest since 2016, but the race was cut short due to rain to 134 to 200 laps. So take that with what it could be. So don't gotta worry about rain. We know that they put the PG1 from top to bottom in the corners. We noticed the difference in the truck race. With the truck race yesterday, truck practice, qualifying, an hour and a half of cup qualifying. We got O'Reilly Auto Parts practice. We had O'Reilly Auto Parts practice and qualifying this morning. This track is taking rubber, and there's no rain in the forecast. The rubber should stay there most of the weekend. Now, when this concrete track takes rubber, obviously the groove widens out. We can get 2 wide racing, sometimes 3. It looks like the corners are doing exactly what they thought they would needed to do. So this could be one of the best Dover races we've seen in years. Now, in the last 4 years, so 1 race per year for the last 4 years, the average finishing for Dover, Justin Allgaier, 6.5. Obviously, we know Justin Allgaier is good at almost every track. Sam Mayer, 7.25. Shelby Creed is 7.75. So Haas factory team, both of their cars are right up there, so they should be right up there in the race as well. Carson Kvapil, another GM Motorsports youngster, 8.5 average finish. William Swalowich, he's only won one race here, finished 9th. Brandon Jones, 9.25. Harrison Burton's only been back for 1 race, so he finished 11th. Austin Hill, 11.5. Jesse Love, 14.5. Parker Retzlaff, 15.75. Now, in those 4 races, average running position, Justin Allgaier, 5.93. Brandon Jones, 7.57. Austin Hill, 7.65. William Swalowich, 7.89. Sheldon Creed, 7.9. Taylor Gray, 11.6, Jesse Love, 12.35, and Sam Mayer, 12.68. Now, kind of break that down a little bit. The last 2 Dover races, Sheldon Creed average finish 6.0. And if you've watched any of the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series stuff, you know I'm not a Sheldon Creed fan, but 6.0 in 2 races, that's not bad average finish. Leads the way. His teammate, Sam Mayer, 7.5. Carson Kvapil, 8.5. William Swalowich finished 9th in that 1 race he was in. Justin Allgaier, 10.5. Brandon Jones, 11.0. Harrison Burton, 11th in the 1 race. Austin Hill, 14.0. Jesse Love and Parker Retzlaff, each 14.5. So we have drivers who have had success here, and some drivers who've struggled of recent here. So I think it's going to be very fascinating to see the different strategies, see how with this track taking rubber, how much of that's going to affect the O'Reilly cars. And I know week to week it seems like everyone says the O'Reilly series is the best series in NASCAR. And so some weeks they're right, some weeks they're not. But you know what? When we have 3 different races, when you have the level of competition you do in the O'Reilly series, you got to think about this. In the Cup Series, the best team in the Cup Series is probably twice as good as the best team in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. The worst team in the Cup Series is probably 4 times as good as the worst team in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. So I think you have a bigger gap between the top teams and the bottom teams in the O'Reilly Series versus what you have in the Cup Series. So having that huge gap and then literally having, I'd almost say there's 3 sets to this. You have the top teams, the middle teams, and then the bottom teams. Having that many cars in each, you figure half the field, probably a third of the field in each, you're going to see it's going to look different on track than what the Cup does. They're going to be spread out so much in the O'Reilly Series because, again, the level of the teams, that's going to look eye test wise a little different because you're going to see a lot more passing because those teams are slower. So in the average running position of those last 2 races, Brandon Jones 6.65, Jess Nagar 6.69, Sheldon Creed 7.14, William Swalowitz 7.89, Austin Hill 8.15, Taylor Gray 11.6, Jesse Love 12.35, Harrison Burton 12.69. All right, after 13 races on the points, Jess Nagar 3 wins, Sheldon Creed second with a win and a 155-point lead. Mind you, that's more than 2 races. The most points that you can earn in 2 races is 152. So Jess Nagar could take 2 races off. Sheldon Creed can max point for both races. And Sheldon Creed would still be second in points. So that's just insane. Jesse Love minus 161, Brandon Jones minus 207, and Corey Day with a win minus 218. Those 5 drivers are either 2 or 3 races behind Justin Allgaier. Yeah, that's how just blown away it is. So right now, if we fast forward, if this stays, this kind of lead stays to the end of the year, Justin Allgaier will win the championship after Talladega, with Martinsville and Homestead left. All right, Sammy Smith is sitting 6th, plus 95 of the cut line, so he's more than a race to the cut line, so he's sitting good. Austin Hill with a win, sitting there at 7th, plus 88. Carson Kvapil, plus 76. Biggest surprise of the year, I think, is Parker Retzlaff in 9th place, plus 58. That Viking Motorsports team, Anthony Alfredo, Parker Retzlaff, they've had amazing runs this year. The fact that he's sitting 58 points good to the cut line, 9th in points after 13 races is absolutely awesome for him and that team. Taylor Gray with a win, one win, plus 41 to the cut line. Brent Cruz, he has made his points up from those 4 races he missed. He is currently 11th in the chase, plus 20 to the cut line. If he can just maintain that, he will have missed those 4 races because he wasn't old enough, and he would have made the chase. So that's awesome. Sam Mayer plus 17, and then we have William Swalowitz minus 17. Roger Cruth minus 21. I know a lot of people are looking at the Roger situation thinking mainly because when he's not in the 88 for Junior Motorsports, he is driving the 32 for Jordan Anderson. Obviously, that team's not as strong as the 88. If he was full-time in the 88, he might be better. I don't know if that's true or false. I just don't know. I mean, he has hills and valleys, and he is still a rookie in the series. So hopefully he can make that up and make the playoffs, or chase, excuse me. And then Ryan Sieg is minus 29. All right, the 4 picks to win the Bet Rivers 200 at Dover Motor Speedway. Gotta go Justin Allgaier. I mean, it's Justin Allgaier. How do you not pick him? Sheldon Creed, Sam Mayer, and Carson Kvapil. So Junior Motorsports versus Haas Factory Team. So we'll see how that turns out. As always, thanks for watching the Rubber Sports Show. Just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports content.